It's easy, isn't it, selling to retailers? They need from you a solid supply of product that their shoppers want. They need expertise to grow their business and their profitability. And they're also looking for money, margin, lump sums, whatever they can take from you in that regard. We've got to get something back in return, is what the suppliers are thinking. And that cut and thrust has always been a case of getting something back in the area of distribution, promotion, or merchandising. It used to be that, barkers, shelf talkers, online profile, magazine entries, anything that was the shopper mix, anything that could cause the shopper to want your product has actually been taken off the table. The retailer will say, you can't use an outside agency because they're not aligned to our category strategy. They will say, it's complicated when you go outside because getting the artwork agreed it just complicates things. No, it doesn't. Or actually, my favorite is the buyer will say, you won't get this to count towards your joint business plan if you don't go through our sales houses. So it's all a form of pushing you towards their marketing partners, when in actual fact in the past you could always trade the acquiescence on that against a piece of distribution or some space on shelf or some adjacency that you wanted to get a return for your business. So what can we do about it? There's two things, I think. Firstly, the trade marketeers who are increasingly handling these spends need to be better trained. They have to be better trained because typically the account managers are where you focused your negotiation training, and they are now in that price trade-off versus distribution. And actually, it's the trade marketeers who need the help who are handling those budgets. The other thing that you can do is you can actually get representation. Take another agency, for example, Capture Marketing, who actually deal with your products and actually think about what the goals of the products are and plan a campaign properly. Then they will buy that campaign at half price compared to what you've been used to getting through the sales houses or through the retailers. The buyers, of course, will always push back on that. They're going to say, what, you've spent 80,000 on a campaign, just give it to me separately. Because what they're not prepared to do is treat you as the customer while they sell you their media. And until they do that, we have to think differently. And we have to say, look, when I'm not getting it right on price, you take out my product from distribution. Well, you're not getting it right on price for the media for point of sale. So actually, I'm going to take your sales houses out of distribution. I'm no longer going to deal with that company. My computer says no. If you can't get £1 worth of developed sales for £1 worth of investment, then actually don't do it. You've got to take that burden out, and this is something that needs to be cleaned up.